Can you give me some background on yourself?
Yeah, I can. I'm Aunt Janikula. I'm a widow. I have 2 grown children. All 3 of us went through the system, Great Falls Public School System. It was great. And I have 3 grandchildren, with one of those being now in 1st grade going into 2nd. So for me, school's pretty important. I had 38 years in the insurance industry before I retired. So I have a lot of contacts there, and which I love the job. It was fun. And just my way of giving back to the community is running for the school board.
That leads to my next question. Why are you running for school trustee for the Great Falls Public School District?
You know, it's such a critical time. These next 3 to actually 6 years are going to be critical, between the bond issues, the levies, the facilities. We have so much that we need to get done, and I'm just not willing to walk away yet. I've been doing this for 9 years. I've done 3 terms, and still have a big passion for the kids. For me, they're our future leaders, and I know we have some very good future leaders. We have a great bunch of kids, and so for me, that's huge. So,
what do you think you can bring to the position?
I bring my experience. Like I said, with the 9 years behind me, I think that, between my experience working in the district, with the district, and with my contacts with the community, because these are the community schools. So I work real well that way, and I work real well. I listen, and that's probably the biggest key to all of it. If you don't listen, it's not gonna work. So.
From your standpoint, what are the main challenges for the Great Falls Public School District?
I have 3 of them, really. The facilities is huge. Our people have done a phenomenal job keeping our schools up and running. These engineers are amazing, and they really are, Cody. But we are to a point where we have to do something. When our newest school is 58 years old, I think, 57, 58 years old, we need to make these schools viable for the next 50 years. We've got a lot of kids to put through here, and the other part of that, so for me, it's working with the budgets, facilities, the bond issues, the levies, working with the local, state, and federal on our funding is huge. Probably my second one would be the achievement. We need to reduce that achievement gap, because our students and our teachers, oh my gosh, our teachers, what they deal with on a daily basis, the challenges, when I went to school, which was a long time ago, our kids our challenges that we faced are nothing like what they have now. I'm sorry, they just aren't. They're different. It's a different time. So for me, we need to make sure our kids are college and career ready to go out into the world. I mean, they are going to be our leaders. There's no doubt about it. Some of them will be. And my third would be safe and secure schools in this environment, in this time in our lives. That's huge for me. And that was a big thing on our facilities work sessions also, was making sure these schools are safe and secure at all times, because I don't want our little people, and I don't care if they're kindergarten or they're seniors. I don't want them to not be safe. I don't want them to go to school and think something's not going to be good. So for me, those are probably my 3 biggest ones. I'm trying to think. No, that's probably my 3. Yeah, that is. So, yeah.
All right, my next question is, a proposed $98.8 million levy for school facilities district-wide is set to go in front of voters in October. What are your thoughts about it?
I am in total support of it. We have spent the last 3 to 5 years going over this. The work sessions have been incredible. It's interesting. I hear things like, you people all just rubber stamp, and we just don't. I mean, the paces we put that I feel really bad for Tammy and the cabinet and stuff. The paces we put them through was huge and needed to be, because we needed to make sure. This 98 mil is not fluff at all. It's basic. I mean, we could have added fluff. We took fluff out because we wouldn't do that to our community. That's not what we're about. You know, we understand that these are going to go on the backs of taxpayers. We know that. We're all taxpayers, you know. So for me, it was, we needed to get to where we have what we need for the schools, and it's a big deal. These schools belong to our community. I mean, they are community schools, and I would hope they'd get behind us. If they don't, we'll go to Plan B, because we always have. If you know, just like when the levies didn't pass, you go to Plan B and you make it work. It might always be not be the best solutions, but it's the ones we have to use at the time. I would hope the next 6 months our community gets behind this and really gets to the meetings. We're available anytime. And Tammy's wonderful as our superintendent. My gosh, she's phenomenal. We make sure we're there, and we will go anywhere. We'll talk to anybody. We don't care. We just want the questions. If they've got questions, we want to get them answers, because we're taking some hits probably for doing the October initiative or the ballot, but you know, we really studied that. In November, you're going to have the primary, the presidential one. There's lots of stuff on that ballot already, a lot of initiatives. We chose October for a reason, so that we could really, truly, hopefully have everybody have the time to sit down, to read all of it, ask questions. Ask us a ton of questions. We'll be more than happy to answer anything. We don't want anyone to be in the dark on this at all. That's not our intent at all. It is so that people have the time to actually do the research, which is huge. You know, that's what this whole job is. It's research. It's huge what you're getting. The commitment, the time issues, the time and the research that you do before and after each work session and each board meeting is huge. There's no rubber stamping on our part at all. We ask tough questions, and we're not afraid. There isn't one of us that is afraid to ask it, which is nice. You know, I like that. And they get us our answers back. And if we don't like the answers, we go back and delve deeper. So it's just a huge time commitment, but this bond issue is well worth it. I hope that the public will take the time. And if you can't support it, that's fine. But I hope if you can't support it, it's because you've looked at the issues and not anything else. Because we've got them pretty well laid out. It's taken us 3 years to 5 years to do it, but we did it, you know. So I know, long answer to a short question.
So I do have one final question for you.
Okay.
What role do you see for yourself as trustee when it comes to school district matters?
Listening. Probably listening would be my biggest thing. If you don't listen, and I mean truly listen, don't listen and get ready for the next question. Listen to what they're saying and answer any questions off of that. I would hope that the community has always been very good about calling me. They don't hesitate at all, and that's okay. I don't have a problem with that. And if I don't have the answers for some reason, I will get them the answer. I think it's real important that that's there. I think that, and I really would like to see the bond issue go through, and I'd like to see the schools upgraded, because they need it. And they do need it. You hate to say that, but we're at that point where we have to do something. So we'll see, and if for some reason, if it's not supported, it'll be Plan B, and we'll make it work, but I don't know how well it'll work. We'll see. Time will tell. So, but yeah, probably my listening skills and probably my contacts with the private and the business world, which is nice. That's always nice. So, and like I said, people don't hesitate at all to pick up the phone and say, "What are you guys doing this week?" So we'll go from there. We'll see how that goes. The other thing is, and I wish I just thought of it, Cody, I'm going to mess this up on here for you, but you know, we went outside and we hired, when we did our RFP, we hired the people from Billings Billings had also worked on theirs and Missoula's. But on that bond issue, it's real important. As a board, we have said, you know, we need to have people, local people. We could employ local people with this bond issue for 5 years, longer, you know, and that's always been very important. You ask any of the board members, and that's our first thing. If for some reason we don't have someone locally that can handle the RFP or that, then you have to go outside and look. You really do, but until then. So yeah, it's fun. It is fun. I will tell you that. You have to have a passion for the kids, which we do, because there are concerns. Great concerns, but concerns. So.